Hello friends, this is Kishore Mule from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering Research and Technology, Chandrapur. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today I wish to start a new subject on management. Management as a subject is now getting prominence in majority of employment tests which are conducted for engineers, or should I say junior executive trainees in Coal India Limited, Steel Authority of India Limited, MOIL and many more mining organizations. So keeping this in mind, I start with the first topic on management. So dear friends, let's get started on management. So here is my brief introduction. Yes, this is my email ID. So let's get started with the definition of management. The most primitive and the most old definition of management can be brought or understood by breaking the word management into three. The first break that you would like to give is manage. So manage what? So followed by three words, M-A-N-A-G-E, then the three words manage, men, M-E-N, and the T stands for tact. So the first and the most primitive definition of management is manage men tactfully. So let's look at few more definitions of management. So the first definition, which is given by Sir S. George. So what he says is, management consists of getting things done through others. So here the key word is others. Management is applied to get the things done through others. It is not all about working self, but it is all about getting the work done through others. So let's come to the second definition of management, which is given by Sir William Sprigel. He says, and I quote, management is that function of an enterprise which concerns itself with the direction and control of the various activities to attain business objectives. So dear friends, here we are having three keywords. The first keyword is direction. So as a mines manager, you must have a very clear view of what work is to be done. So you must be in a position to direct your subordinates, and at the same time you have to develop another skill, which is controlling. Controlling of whom? Controlling of the method, controlling of the people or the subordinates who are working you, control the machines, control the method. So control of various activities. What for? The third keyword is business objectives. We are doing direction and control in order to achieve business objectives. So like any other business, mining is also now regarded as a business activity. So let's look at more broader definition which has been given by Kimball Brothers. So management embraces all duties and functions that pertain to initiation of an enterprise, its financing, the establishment of major policies, the provision of all necessary equipments, the outlining of general form of organization under which the enterprise is to operate, and the group of officials in the primary control of an enterprise is referred to as management. So this is the broadest definition of management. Okay, as an engineering student, you might say that we have studied only technicals, that is method of work, survey, mining machinery, but management is different. It consists of all duties and function that relates to initiation of an enterprise. So you have to start the enterprise. So you have to bring down all the resources at one particular place. Then you will have to study about financing. So financing is not the technical subject which you have studied in your engineering syllabus, but still as a mines manager you have to worry about the finance part. Establishment of major policies. So this is another non-technical work which as a mines manager you are supposed to do. Then you have to make provision of all necessary equipments. Okay, so what are the machines required, raw material required, methods to be used. So all necessary things you have to bring at one particular place. Above all, you have to create an organizational structure, the outlining of general form of organization. That is to say, who is reportable to whom. For example, manager is reportable to sub-area manager. Under manager is reportable to manager. Overman is reportable to under manager, and so on. Okay, yes, let's come to some other definitions of management. So this definition is given by Sir Harold Kuntz. He says, and I quote, management is the art of getting things done through and with people in formally organized group. So this is the first definition that we saw about management. That is, management consists of getting things done through others. What is added here? The word art is added here. Author here likes to emphasize that management skill will vary from person to person. So management is an art. The second keyword which you have to understand here is people are in formally organized group. So there are two types of group. One is informal group, the second one is formal group. So essentially management principles are basically applied to formally organized groups. Now let's look at the most acceptable and most widely used definition of management, which has been given by Sir George R. Terry. He says, and I quote, management is the distinct process of planning, organizing, actuating and controlling as applied to men, money, machines and method so as to achieve a predetermined objective. So what here Sir George Terry wants to tell us? Management is not engineering, it's not technical, it's something more than technical. So management is a distinct process, it's a different process. And what does it essentially consist of? It essentially consists of four basic functions: planning, organizing, actuating and controlling. We call them as POC. P stands for planning, O organizing, A actuating and C controlling. So more on functions of management in my next video. Now where are these applied to? These functions are applied to resources. So what are the resources? Dear friends, the resources are men, money, machines and method. And why we are doing so much of work as a manager? Because we have to achieve a predetermined objective. Okay? Yes. So let's understand what we have learned till now. So management consists of getting things done through others by directing their efforts in an integrated and coordinated manner in order to attain organizational objective. So as a manager, we need to understand that we cannot produce even a single piece of coal if we work individually. What is required is you need to get the work done from your team. Now, what type of work? You have to work in an integrated and coordinated manner. And this is what the job of a manager is. He has to develop the work culture in an organization. Why he needs to develop the work culture? Because you need to achieve what we call as organizational objective. Now let's come to the functions related to management. So the four basic functions of management, we call them as POC. P for planning, O for organizing, A for actuating, C for controlling. Again, why we are building functions, why we are studying functions? Because our primary goal is to achieve the predetermined objective. Yes. So management also involves resources. What type of resources? Men, money, machine, method, material. So all M's are included in resources. Again, why are we playing with resources, or why we are arranging these resources at one particular place? In order to achieve the predetermined objective. Yes. So management involves putting all resources into operation and checking their performance. So this is the brief summary of what we have learned till now. You have to put all your resources, men, money, machine, material, method, into operation. After putting them into operation, we have to check their performance. So that is another area which as a manager you need to focus on. So management consists of all organizational activities that involve goal formation, accomplishment, performance appraisal, development of operating philosophy that ensures organizational survival. So as a manager, you are supposed to work in each and all activities related to the organization that involves goal formation. It's a non-technical activity, but you have to be a part of that activity. Okay, then not only you have to frame goal for the team, but also you have to accomplish the goals. Then you need to carry out performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is all about dividing your employees into good employees and non-performing employees. Above all, you have to develop what we call as operating philosophy. So why we need to develop the operating philosophy? Because we need to create a teamwork. We need to create the work culture in an organization that ensures organizational survival. Now, on what factors does organizational survival depend? Organizational survival does not depend on how many tons of coal you produce, but it all depends on productivity. Okay, yes. So with this we come to the end of this video. Hope you all like the video. Stay tuned for more content and do press the subscribe button to never miss my another video on management. So thank you.